This week's blog post is on my new poetry collection, Starry Solitudes, a collection of inspiring and thought-provoking poetry. Starry Solitudes includes 98 poems plus an introduction with suggestions for other anthologies of poetry you might want to try. There are 198 pages, 56 illustrations in color and black and white. It's available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover formats. You might ask, why do we need another poetry anthology? There are so many of them already. Let me explain. For almost 5 years, I've been sending out a Sunday email with brief recommendations of art that's inspiring, thought-provoking, skillfully executed, and/or beautiful. Ayn Rand described art as emotional fuel. My goal, and my selfish pleasure, is to help you find more of that fuel and use it more efficiently. How? By showing you wonderful art and provoking you to think about why you enjoy a particular piece, or don't. The 1,000 or so artworks that I've recommended include paintings, sculptures, novels, dramas, short stories, architecture, music, film, decorative arts, dance, and more than 100 poems. I've given you links to some of my favorite recommendations, which I do at the end of every year. Because of my particular goal in writing the Sunday recommendations, this is an idiosyncratic collection, not one that you'll find in any other anthology. Since I've had very positive reactions to the poetry recommendations, I'm making 98 of the poems easily available in Starry Solitudes. The subjects and moods of the poems vary widely depending on my context and mood when I select material for a particular week. On Valentine's Day, I look for love poems. When the seasons change, I look for nature-related works. Undertaking a new major project makes me look for work-related poems, or sometimes poems about relaxation, depending on how the project is going. I've included a poem that I recited to my daughter for several years when she was young, and a poem that I recite to myself when I need to be reminded that the results of the most recent election are not necessarily the end of the world. The poems are divided into sections based on such broad topics: inspiration, art and beauty, work and leisure, courage and perseverance, family, love, loss and recovery, country, nature, travel, and truth and knowledge. The interaction of literature and visual arts enhances both. Some of the 56 illustrations in this volume come from the Sunday recommendations. Some are from my study of art history, others from my years photographing New York City sculpture and architecture. A few are the result of free association on Google Images. Like the poems, the illustrations are idiosyncratic choices. They range from Peter Paul Rubens and N.C. Wyeth to Ignaz Gauguin and an 1815 cartoon of Napoleon Bonaparte. A word about the title, Starry Solitudes. Many people think of poetry only as one of their more boring high school assignments. The title for this volume is meant to suggest that reading poetry can be an adventure and a delight. It's from Robert Louis Stevenson's The Land of Storybooks. There in the night where none can spy, all in my hunter's camp I lie, and play at books that I have read till it is time to go to bed. These are the hills, these are the woods, these are my starry solitudes, and there the river by whose brink the roaring lions come to drink. I hope you enjoy the book if you've ordered it already, and if you haven't ordered it already, I hope you'll consider doing so. DianeDurante-Writer.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, architecture, and my other obsessions. To join the free Sunday recommendations email list, visit the URL that's on the screen or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDurante-Writer.com. As always, thank you for listening.